Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the new cigar from Trinidad and Altadas, an AJ made cigar that celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Trinidad brand and the Caribbean culture. This is the Espiritu Toro. Now, the original Trinidad line was used as a gift for dignitaries and diplomats. Did not know that. This is a Nicaraguan Puro made in the Fernandez factory. AJ and his workers. Comes in 4 sizes: Robusto, Toro, Bellicoso, and Magnum. Everything about the cigar is listed as Nicaraguan. It's all AJ's doings. There's a lot of information on the blog. I urge you to check it out. But right now, let's give this very good-looking cigar, I might add. And I personally like the color scheme. Very cool. If you notice. Now, this is called Series number 1. You can barely make it out there because this is thought of as being the first of a 3-part series. We will see. This is definitely here. So Series 1 is in the books. All right. That's a pretty good draw. Got a little firmness to it, but it's not bad. We can work with that. And unrelated, totally. But here's my AJ Fernandez lighter. Has nothing to do with anything. But it was sent to me by the folks at AJ's factory. Well, your first flavors are like a sweet, tangy and tart grapefruit and cedar combination. I'm also getting underlying caramel notes, pretty good brown sugar, some cinnamon, quite a bit of a very dry nutmeg. Very dry nutmeg. Nice, fresh new leather notes. Black pepper at about 7-ish, not overly peppery, and there is a black coffee base. So those are your initial flavors. The foremost flavor of a sweet grapefruit and cedar combination is a little unique. When I turned on my fans on either side of me, air blowing this way, it rustled up the cellophane. So that's where this cigar came from, or how long it's been here, 816. Sometimes I like to show that. I have been lately. So those are your initial flavors. Let's see where we go. Well, we're here at the first third, burning very nicely. And the cedar is really coming out as the lead front end flavor over the grapefruit. There's quite a bit of that dry nutmeg mixing with it, giving it even more of a unique type flavor. You mix grapefruit, cedar, and nutmeg, you get a very, very unique flavor. Brown sugar, some cinnamon. The caramel is very light, as well as the leather is not what I'd call light, but it's a low level amount. It's not a great deal of leather, but it does get you have that leathery taste throughout, so it's there. And then, of course, your black coffee base, medium to full bodied. It's going to probably ramp up. The finish is quite a bit of nutmeg, leather, and just a little bit of that grapefruit citrus flavor. This is a pretty good cigar. It's very different. It's a little unique. The flavors give it somewhat of a unique um, flavor, but it's pretty good. It's I'm starting it off at 92. I've had 4 of these, and I still can't tell you exactly where it's going to go because I don't review it but once, and this is it. The other times I'm having it and trying to get a lay of the land, but I don't dissect it like I do today. So let's just see where we go from here. All right, we're down, finished the second third, and the grapefruit flavors have really come out again, and they are combining with the nutmeg and the leather, and there's quite a bit of cinnamon, giving it a unique flavor. Almost has metallic qualities, which don't take that as a bad thing. It's just unique. Very close, if not full bodied. Full bodied. The finish, by and large, is unchanged. But this is an enjoyable cigar. It is just different. It has some power now. It has a very unique mixture on the front end, which is a little intriguing, to be honest with you. It's a little bit nice, but it's so hard to describe, and I've tried my best. Now, this is the best one of the 5 that I've had, and I know why. And it's simply this. When I'm reviewing a cigar, I go very slowly. And you see we're already over an hour, and we're only 2/3 of the way through. With any cigar, the best flavor is going to be obtained when you go very slowly. And if you have an opportunity to just chill and take a cigar slowly, you're gonna find that for yourself. The pre-review routine was the same as it always is. The apple before I have the cigar, and that's really helped too. For the second third, I really wouldn't change the score. I'm gonna leave it at 92. It's right there with me, and that means it's a pretty good cigar. So we're going to move forward and see what the final third brings. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. In the final third, the coffee notes and leather notes rose greatly. The nutmeg is still in the mix. There are no caramel notes that we had at the beginning. It lost a lot of sweetness. There's still some of those grapefruit notes there. but it's primarily very dark, very bold and dark. It's full bodied. The finish is quite dark, leather, nutmeg, and still just a little hint of that grapefruit citrus. The lingering black pepper is not bad. It hasn't been bad in the cigar. It's not overwhelming. It's not fantastic. That's why I haven't said anything about it. But the dark notes really came out here in the end. I would change the final third score to 90. This has been an interesting cigar. For the most part, pretty good. Very different. You can expect a very different flavor combination from AJ on this cigar. But your overall score will be 91.33. And that's where I think it should be. It's right in there where it's like something, I would really like to have again, but it's not something I would gravitate toward, but it's not a bad cigar at all. So I want you to try it and go by the flavor descriptions because that should be what you get. So there you have it. The new Trinidad Espiritu Toro, 91.33.